Hello again, YouTube. Welcome back to the Kaiju Codex. Today we're going to be doing a different sort of little episode. These little segments, I will refer to them as Kaiju Spotlights. And these are going to be shorter little snippets than the regular Kaiju Codex episodes. And these will be dedicated to creatures that meet the kaiju standard, even if it's not the Dai Kaiju standard. But and I find that they are interesting, but I can't really find too much information actually about them. I figured this would be a pretty decent one. I found it randomly while researching for some other creature. But yeah, let's get right into it with a creature that is called the Blue Crow. The Harbinger quests, the bird of coming exile, the sorrow, the Gra La Azul, the Blue Crow. The Blue Crow, as its name suggests, is a crow that is blue instead of black. This is a cryptid that hails from the land of Brazil. It is said to be a giant avian-type creature similar in size to the roc of Middle Eastern mythology. However, unlike a roc, who are aggressive and territorial, blue crow are meant to be protectors of the natural world and deliverers of divine quests. As I stated, I could not find much information about these creatures, but it is possible that there could be many, or possibly just one. Kind of like how it is subject to debate that there is only one phoenix, and the reason it is seen, sporadically, I guess, is the fact that it's immortal. It dies, it comes back. So it may seem like there's multiple of them, even though there could actually only be one. Kind of like how rocks, they form group nests. There's definitely multiple of them. I could not find any information on whether the blue crows, if there was more than one or not. But seeing one of these birds is an extremely rare, but seeing one of them is also a burden, apparently. Blue crows say they have received a divine message to protect the forests of the lands they inhabit and call upon all humans they meet to do the same. Those who gaze upon a blue crow will often suffer a painful vision that calls upon them to undertake a great journey or task. These adventures are not always possible, and many who undertake them have died. But it is a drive instilled in the individual to perform it. Just like they get sort of like a wanderlust to achieve this goal that this bird has placed on them. And it could be that they are instilled with this divine fervor, like, oh, it's a message from the gods. I must complete this, or I must die trying to do so. For this reason, they gain such titles such as the Sorrow. From what I could find, blue crows are often referred to as the Sorrow because seeing them often brings difficult times and death. In some regions, even mentioning the blue crow was grounds for exile, imprisonment, or being declared mad and committed, as many did not wish to participate in the burden brought by this creature. There is no info I could find about blue crows being aggressive, but like any animal, they can and will defend themselves and their territory. And given that this is a sentient creature, given a divine message to protect the wilderness, they will not hesitate to attack those who do harm to it. So it is a interesting little creature. Not really too much I could really find about it. Once I stumbled upon it, I could really only find 3 websites that even recognized this as a thing, not including the actual animal, the blue crow, the mythological one. But as I said, I couldn't find too much more about it, such as its behaviors, other than it's supposedly protective of the land that it lives in. Doesn't seem to be necessarily hostile to humans, as it often seeks them out to bestow this divine quest or journey upon them. Could not find any real mention or hint at any other sort of supernatural abilities, aside from this being a supposedly sentient creature, and gazing upon it instills those who bear witness to it with this drive to complete some quest or goal or journey that is instilled upon them that seemingly they cannot resist, either because they are compelled to do so by an external force, or if them being granted this quest kind of like just changes their mindset and they have the natural ambition to try to complete it. But not too much, really. That's really about the gist of it that I could find on these creatures or creature. A giant blue bird that lives down in South America. And seeing it, you are compelled to partake in some sort of journey that will most likely lead to your doom. As, you know, people just sometimes cannot complete things. Either the journey takes them through a very hostile land, maybe one that's full of aggressive animals, maybe it's a desert, no food or water, or maybe it's just too physically taxing, like someone who's never done any sort of physical activity in their life, and all of a sudden the journey they have to do is complete a climb to the top of Mount Everest. They will probably die of physical exertion before they even make it halfway to the top. But yep, that's what I have for today. I found this interesting little creature. I thought I would share it with you guys on the internet. And yeah, that's really about it. So, if you find this stuff interesting, want to see more of it, subscribe, become a fan, stay tuned. As always, I'll catch you later.